goodbye?
Yes, goodbye. Now, don't pretend you don't understand. Let's not have a useless scene. Sir George Crofts has explained the whole business to me.
Oh, the silly old...
Just so.
He ought to have his tongue cut out. Yeah, but I thought it was ended. Well, you said you didn't mind.
Excuse me, I do mind.
Yeah, look, I explained.
You explained how it came about. You did not tell me it was still going on.
Vivi, you know how rich I am.
I've no doubt you're very rich.
But you don't know what all that means. You're too young. It means a new dress every day. It means theatres and parties every night. It means having the pick of all the gentlemen in Europe at your feet. It means a lovely house and plenty of servants. It means the choicest of eating and drinking. It means everything you like, everything you want, everything you can think of. And what are you here? You're a mere drudge, toiling and moiling early to late for a bare living and 2 cheap dresses a year. Now, you think it over. You're shocked. I know. Well, I can enter into your feelings. I think they do you credit. But you trust me. You see, no one will blame you. You can take my word for that. Oh, I know what young girls are. I know you'll think better of it when you've turned it over in your mind.
So that's how it's done, is it, Mother? You must have said that to many a young woman, to have it off so pat.
What harm am I asking you to do? Oh, Vivi, listen to me. You don't understand. Now, you've been taught wrong on purpose. You don't know what the world is really like.
Taught wrong on purpose? What do you mean?
I mean, you're throwing away all your chances for nothing. You think that people are what they pretend to be, that the way you were taught at school to think right and proper is the way things really are, but it's not. It's only a pretense to keep the cowardly, slavish, common-runner people quiet. Oh, Vivi, the big people, the clever people, the managing people, they all know it. They do as I do. They think as I think. I know plenty of them. I know them to speak to introduce you to, and to make friends of for you. No, I don't mean anything wrong. You see, that's what you don't understand. Your head's full of ignorant ideas about me. Look, what do the people that ever taught you know about life? Or about people like me? When did they ever meet me, speak to me? Or let anyone ever tell them about me, the fools? Would they ever have done anything if I hadn't paid them? Oh, haven't I told you I want you to be respectable? Haven't I brought you up to be respectable? Well, how can you keep it up without my money, my influence, and Lizzie's friends? Can't you see you're cutting your own throat as well as breaking my heart and turning your back on me?
I recognise the Crofts' philosophy of life, Mother. I had it all from him that day of the gardeners.
Oh, you think I want to force that played-out old sot on you? I don't, Vivi. Now, on my oath, I don't.
It wouldn't matter if you did. You wouldn't succeed. Mother, you don't know at all the kind of woman I am. I don't object to the Crofts of this world more than I do to any other coarsely built man of his class. To tell you the truth, I rather admire him for being strong-minded enough to enjoy himself in his own way and make plenty of money, instead of leading the usual hunting, shooting, tailoring, dining out life of his set merely because all the rest do it. And I'm perfectly aware that I've been brought up in the same circumstances as Liz, and I've done exactly what she did. I don't think I'm any more prejudiced or straight-laced than you are. I think I'm certainly less sentimental. I realise that fashionable morality is a mere pretense, and that if I took your money and spent the rest of my life in spending it fashionably, I could be as worthless and vicious as any girl could wish to be and not have a word said to me about it. But I don't want to be worthless. I wouldn't enjoy trotting round the park to advertise my dressmaker and my carriage builder, or being bored at the opera to show off a shop window full of diamonds. Wait a minute, I haven't finished. Why do you continue in a business now that you're independent of it? Your sister, you told me, has left that all behind her. Why don't you do the same?
Well, it's all very easy for Liz. Look, she likes high society, and she has the air of being a lady. God, imagine me in a cathedral town where the very rooks and the trees would find me out, even if I could stand the dullness of it. I must have work and excitement, or I shall go melancholy mad. Yeah, and what else is there for me to do? The life suits me. I'm fit for it, not for anything else. And if I didn't do it, somebody else would. So I don't do any real harm by it. Yeah, and then it brings in money. I like making money. No. It's no good. I can't give it up. Not for anyone. Oh, but what need you know about it? Because I'll never mention. I keep Crofts away. I'll not trouble you much. I'm constantly running about from one place to another. Look, you'll be quit of me altogether when I die.
I'm my mother's daughter. I'm like you. I must work and I must make more money than I spend. But my work is not your work and my way not your way. We must part. It won't make any real difference. Instead of meeting for a few months in 20 years, we'll never meet, that's all.
I meant to be more with you, Vivi. I did indeed.
It's no use, Mother. I won't be changed by a few cheap tears and entreaties any more than you would, I dare say.
You call a mother's tears cheap?
They cost you nothing. And you ask me to give up the peace and quietness of my whole life in exchange. What use would my company be to you if you could get it? What have we two in common that could make either of us happy together?
We're mother and daughter, and I want my daughter. I've a right to you. Who's to care for me when I'm old? Many girls have taken to me like daughters and cried at leaving me, but I let them all go because I had you to look forward to. I kept myself lonely for you. You've no right to turn your back on me now and refuse to do your duty as a daughter.
My duty as a daughter. I thought we'd come to that. Now, once and for all, Mother, you want a daughter and Frank wants a wife. I don't want a mother and I don't want a husband. I've spared neither Frank nor myself in sending him about his business. Do you think I should spare you?
I know the sort you are. You've no mercy for yourself or anyone else, I know. Experience has done that for me. I can tell the callous, pious, hard, selfish woman when I see her. Well, keep yourself to yourself. I don't want you. But you listen to this. Do you know what I would do with you if you were a baby again? I, as sure as there's a heaven above us.
Strangle me, perhaps.
No, I'd bring you up to be a real daughter to me, not what you are now with your pride and your prejudice and your college education that you stole from me. Yes, stole. Now you deny it if you can. What was it but stealing? I'd bring you up in my own house, I would.
In one of your own houses?
Oh, listen to her. Listen to how she spits on her mother's grey hairs. May you live to have your own daughter tear and trample on you as you've trampled on me. And you will. You will. No woman ever had luck with her mother's curse on her.
I wish you wouldn't rant, Mother. It only hardens me. Now come.